Assalamu alaikum. I hope you all are fine and doing well. I welcome you all for your another class. So let me review what we have discussed in last class so it's clear. So in last class we have discussed that we have talked regarding careers in career management. What is career in career management? We have discussed the example of a company, Accenture, which is operating in different part of the world. We have discussed what they are doing regarding the website they are having, regarding their websites, regarding many things. So how they develop the career of their employees. We have discussed the introduction. We have discussed what is career management. We have discussed why career management is very important. We have discussed that career management will it's a process through which employees become aware of their own interests, values, strength and weakness. We have discussed all of them in full details, and also obtain information about their opportunity within the company, identify their goals, establish to achieve their careers. So we have discussed that career development is not important or significant or for the company, but it's also good for the employees as well. So it's for both, so the advantages for both. So we have discussed many other points, employees turnover, job satisfaction, working environment, everything in previous classes, so I don't want to go through it again. So we have discussed all these issues as well. Then we have discussed the example of this company. Then we have discussed employees career motivation. We have discussed that there are three aspects of career motivation, which is career resilience, which career insight and career identity. So let's discuss the first one. Career resilience is the extent to which employees are able to cope with the problem that affect their work. So it's your strength, it's the top strength that you are having, how much problem you can face, or you can solve, or you can cope it. So that's very, very important. It also helps you to find this aspect helps you to find your strength and weaknesses as well, and also to find your interests, which area you like, what is your interest, in which department or which organization or where you love to work. And there are many other questions which will help you in this career resilience as well. So career insight involves how much employees know about their interest and their strength and weaknesses. So how much you know about your interests, what are your interests in life, what is your career plan, what you want to do, what you want to achieve. Do you love to work in finance department? Do you love to work in HR department? You love to work in marketing? You love to be a lecturer? You love to be a businessman? What is your interest? That's very important. Your strength and weakness, we have discussed this, so we all know our strengths and weaknesses, and their awareness of how these perception relate to their career goals. So that's very easy. Career identity is the degree to which employees define their personal value. So that's career identity. Employees with higher career insight. So we have discussed career resilience, career insight involve these two questions, and career identity, the last one, is the degree to which employees define their personal value. So everyone as employees have their own values and norms. What is your value in life? Everything. So these are three aspects of career motivation: career insight, career identity, and career resilience as well. So employees with high career insight set career goals and participate in development activities that help them reach these goals. So they tend to take action that keep their skills from becoming obsolete. Employees with high career identity are committed to the company. With high career identity, which we have discussed, that they have personal value. Why they're more committed to the company? Because they are willing to work hard, they are willing to work overtime. They are willing to work what do we mean, long hours to complete a specific project, or to complete or to achieve customer satisfaction. They are also proud to be a part of the company. They are very active in everything. So that's come from personal value, career insight, so identity as well. So personal value, if you love to work somewhere, you love to work hard, you love to work long hours, you love to learn something, you learn from others. So that's why employees with high career identity are committed to the company. They are willing to do whatever it takes. Example, long hours to complete projects and meet customer demands. They also take pride in working for the company and are active in professional and trade organizations. Research suggests that both career identity and career insight are related to career success. As according to their work, it's related to career success. So if you're having career identity and career insight, that are both all related to your career success. So if you are willing to, if you have values, if you are willing to do something, if you want to do something, if you want to achieve something, definitely it's your success, career success. As I've told you, one of my friend graduated from Bachelor of Business back in 2012, from 2000 I think 13 or 14, yes 13. He graduated from India. I think it was 12 or 13, but anyway, he came to Afghanistan. He started working with I think $200 at that time. He didn't had any reference or anything. He just started working in a company. At that time, people were taking $600, $700, $800, or even $1,000 salary if you're having a degree from India. But he didn't had a choice. So what he did, he started with a very less salary. So in order to build his career, in order to learn skills, and so he started with a new company. Slowly, after 6 months or 5 months, he jumped to I think Islamic Relief, another organization, international organization. He started working there with $500 or $600 or $500 salary for I don't know, around 2-3 years. He worked for Islamic Relief. He learned, he built his career, he learned, he met new people, he developed his skills, everything. Then I think now he is working for International Rescue Committee as I think senior finance specialist. So imagine working with, I think, I'm very sure he will be having $1,000 salary around or over. Now he's even in Uganda for 2 months. He went there. So imagine from where he started. So from very bottom, he slowly developed his career. He done his master degree from I think Cardan University as well. So he studied his masters as well. So imagine, that's need hard work. It needs a hard working person to build a career. But still you will face many people that they are still in the same organization without learning any new skill. Why? They are just wasting their time. They are just spending their time. They don't think about their career. They just say, oh, whatever has happened, I don't care. I get, for example, 30,000 salary, 20,000, it's enough, that's it, I don't care. They always make excuse. No, I don't have reference. These people are finding jobs through reference. Yes, I know most people will do that, but it's not 100%. But some people have really worked hard for their career. So another friend, he came from India. He started working in MTN as I think customer care. So slowly now he is in Ministry of Finance with a very good position. Yes, he started from there, slowly built his career and came here. So that's how you need to do. Slowly build your career. Always try to, even in your university time, do some internships, work as a volunteer, build your career, build your relationships with others. Always be in touch, learn new things, try to learn new skills. So that's all shows your positive, shows your values, shows that you are giving a value for time. It means that you are respecting time, or you are making use of your golden time. So that's very, if you are just sitting with someone chatting 1 hour 2 hours, sitting somewhere, go for picnic every day, you are doing the same thing. After 4 years you have completed your bachelor, but there is no difference, especially you are in the 8th semester. Now you will be graduated. So imagine, compare yourself before 4 years, before bachelor and after bachelor. What difference you see inside yourself, if it's regarding knowledge, regarding your behavior, body language, courage, everything. Imagine everything you need to think about. So you are having another session, you're going for a master degree, you're going for another further education that needs a value. So that's why career development is very, very important. Career development, career roadmap, developing your career, promotions, achieving targets, achieving your goals and objectives in life. These are very, very important part. So that's career insight. So now let's come to what is career. Different professors have defined differently. Some have defined career as advancement. Some have said that career as a promotions. Some have said is a profession. So it depends. There are many definitions regarding career, which you can find. Different authors have defined career by different means. So let's say 4 different meanings can be applied to the concept of career. First, careers have been described as advancement. So we all know what is advancement, promotion. So you get step by step, you go up. That is, career are described as a sequence of promotions or upward moves in a company during the personal work life. So upward move, you go up from assistant, slowly you become a general manager or a CEO of the company or whatever, or become, let's say, a minister, starting from the top. So that's as if you are working for a government organization. Second, career have been described as a profession. So some people think is a profession that you love to work. This definition suggests that career occur only in certain occupation in which there is a clear pattern of advancement. So some say it's happen only for specific occupations. Some say no, it's for everything. For example, doctors, professors, business persons, lawyers, and other professionals have a path of career movement. University faculty member can hold position as assistant, associate, and full professor. Manager can start in management trainee jobs, become supervisor, and then move to position as a manager and executive. Employees in job that do not lead to a series related positions such as waiter and maintenance employees are not considered to have career. Some say that this, but in others say no. Everywhere you find that they're having a career. So that's called career. Protean career is based on self-direction with the goal of psychological success in one's work. Protean employees take major responsibility for managing their own career. So this is a type of career which you can find. It can be good explained by example. An engineer employee may take a sabbatical from her engineering position to work at the United Way agency for a year in a management position. The purpose of this assignment is to develop her managerial skills as well as to enable her to personally evaluate whether she likes managerial work more than engineering. So you see that this is a Protean career. They say if you are working in a certain organization in order to let's say increase your skills, to develop your new skills. So let's say you are working in as a businessman, then you are doing a fitness. So you see this. So you see certain individuals who an engineer is working in managerial position in order to develop her or his managerial skills, how to manage everything. So that's called Protean career. Third, career can be considered a lifelong sequence of job. So two we have discussed. The third one, career can be considered as a lifelong sequence of jobs. So you start from where, from one position, go to another, from one company to another, from one country even to another. Finally you finish and you retired as a whatever last position you are having. So you start one job with a company. Imagine you finish in next 10 year, you see yourself somewhere, then you compare your last 10 year. Okay, I started as a, let's say, as a volunteer or as a internship, then slowly I started as a for example officer, then finally you become a manager or a senior manager or a specialist or whatever. So you start from nothing to become a individual. That's called your career, lifelong sequence. Some say career is a life long sequence of jobs. So from where you start, slowly you build up, then you become, let's say, a doctor, graduated from a university, start from a very small, let's say, office, then he or might have a be start in another hospital, slowly maybe government hospital, he do MD, everything. The time is coming that in next 10 year he become a specialist in his department or in his field, and he become very famous, that this doctor is very good, everyone knows. So why? Because of career building and experience. So slowly you see that they are developing their careers, they go up and all these things. So a person career is the series of job held during the course of that person life, regardless of occupation or job level. According to this description, all persons have career. Fourth, career can be described as a lifelong sequence of role related experience. So it's very simple. Career represent how person experience the sequence of jobs and assignments in their work history. This definition includes position held in job moves as well as a person feelings and attitude about their job in their life. So that's all different sayings or definition, four definition or four words regarding career. You can find different authors, as I said, have said different things regarding career development. So now let's come to career stages. So there are 4 stages of career. So there are 4 stages of career: explorations, establishment, maintenance, and disengagement. Each career stage is characterized by developmental tasks, activities, and relationship. Employees' retention, motivation, and performance are affected by how will the company address the development task at each stage. So there are many. That's the first stage. Then you establish yourself in a company, you work, then you maintain, then you become as a like supervisor, for example, as a mentor, as a lecturer for new employees. Then in the last one, you start to disengage with yourself with the daily works. Then you can write policies, or let's say work as an advisor. So that's 3 stages. So let's discuss each stage. Exploration stage. In this stage, what is the first? A person try to find out the work that he loves, the job that he loves. That's the first stage. In this stage, you find your interest, your values, your work preference, where you want to work, your career, everything you regarding. So in this time, you try to discuss this issue with some specialist, with some persons that they already have experience, or with your family member or your friend that okay, I want to choose this career path, I want to go through these in other countries, especially after schools there, I think in 9th standard they are divided into commerce and science. So there they discuss their strength and weakness with their lecturers or with their friends or their family member, that do you like me to go for finance, commerce, do you like me to go for science, you want me to be, I want to be an engineer, or I want to be IT specialist, this is my career plan, what do you suggest, and all these things. So they go through this your exploration stage, where you find your favorable place where you want to work. So in the exploration stage, individuals attempt to identify the type of work that interests them. They consider their interest, value, and work preference, and they seek information about jobs, careers, and occupation from co-workers, friends, and family member. Once they identify the type of work or occupation that interests them, individual can begin pursuing the needed education or training regarding that position. So that's exploration stage. The next one that we are having is establishment stage. And this stage, what you do is you find a place in the company. You can have a independent contribution. You're having a financial success. You're having more responsibilities. You life. In this stage, you call colleague that who can work independently, like you are a person that independently take decisions, salaries, everything. So this is called establishment stage. So let's see, in the establishment stage, individuals find their place in the company, make an independent contribution, achieve more responsibility in financial success, and establish a desirable lifestyle. So employees at this stage are interested in being viewed as contributor to the company's success. So in this part, in establishment stage, you contribute to the success of the company. So employees who have reached the establishment stage are considered to be colleagues. Colleagues are employees who can work independently and produce results. They are less dependent on more experienced employees than those in the exploration stage. So on this, our first stage, as we said, that you are more depend on experienced employees, that they will help you in certain items, in certain tasks, they will help you, they give you advice in these things. So in this stage, you are not dependent, you are less dependent. It means you are not fully dependent on experienced employees. They learn how the company view their contribution from informal interaction with peers and manager, from formal feedback received through performance appraisal system. So here you'll understand what you contribute to the organization, what is your value, how much you contribute through the success. Through a performance appraisal, you will find out that how much you are contributing to the company's success, or to the company goals and objectives, how much you are achieving their goals and objectives as well. For employees in this stage, the company needs to develop policies that help balance work and non-working roles. Also, employees in this stage needed to become more actively involved in career planning activities. So these are simple. So that's called, next stage is establishment. The next one, maintenance stage. In maintenance stage, you maintain whatever you have discussed, your skills, everything in the you contribute to the company as well. In this stage, you are having a lot of experience of working for years in the organization. Your knowledge has been increased, your skills has been increased, because you have started from exploration stage. Then you come to next stage, which was let me go establishment stage. After exploration, you came to establishment stage. You establish yourself, you found out yourself in the organization, you have contributed to the organization. Definitely this help you in these two stages. You have learned new knowledge, you have learned new skills, you have learned experience and many things. So there in this stage, you want to maintain and improve your skills. In the maintenance stage, the individual is concerned with keeping skills up to date. So you don't want to be backward, so you need to keep yourself up to date, latest technology, everything, in being perceived by others as someone who is still contributing to the company. Individuals in the maintenance stage have many years of job experience, much job knowledge, and in the understanding of how the company expect business to be conducted. Employees in the maintenance stage can be valued can be valuable trainer or mentor for new employees. So in maintenance stage you can be a new mentor. We have discussed mentor as a new person, trainer for the new employees. New employees are coming, you're a very well experienced individual, work for years in the company, you know the company's goals and objectives, you know the policies, you know rules and regulation, you know everything. So what do you do in this stage? You help others in exploring stage in other stages as well. So maintenance stage employees may be asked to review or develop company policies or goals. So now you are in a position where you can review or develop companies new goals and policies. Their opinion about work process is very simple. Problems and important issue that the work unit is facing may be solicited from the company's perspective. A major issue is how to keep employees in the maintenance stage for from leaving the company or whatever. So you see that that's maintenance stage. So these are very simple point. And the last one is disengagement stage. In this stage, this is very simple. If I read it, I'm sure you will understand. In this stage, and this disengagement stage, individual prepare for a change in the balance between work and non-working activities. They may take on the role of sponsor, provide direction to the other employees, represent the company to customers, and initiate action and make decision. This engagement typically refer to older employees electing to retire and concentrate entirely on non-working activities such as sports, hobbies, traveling, or volunteer work. So this engagement stage or stage, as you see, that's the last stage. They don't want to work a lot, they don't want to be involved in more working environment. They love to, especially in other countries, they like to retire. When they retire, they plan to go visit many countries, visit certain places in the history in the world. They love to be outside, especially in developed world. When they come to disengagement stage, they love to stay in countryside. They don't want to stay in cities with a crowd and more noise and this thing. They want to go to countryside and stay in their small house, and they just certain time they give report or advice or supervise or these things. That's it. So that's called disengage. So these are career development stages. So let me review what we have discussed this week. We have discussed the career and career management. What is career? We have discussed career management. We have discussed why career management is important. We have discussed what is a career, 4 different meanings. Protein career. Then we have discussed career stages: exploration stage, the first stage, establishment, maintenance, and disengagement stage. So that's all regarding your career in career management, chapter 11. So I'm sure if we get time, there one topic left, or even that's extra. So that's all for your training and development class.